Day 218. Oh, it is a chilly morning. Achilles left before me. Whoa, it's weird seeing somebody. I was like, whose red light is that? I thought somebody was just peeing or something. But no, Achilles pulled like a 30 yesterday to make it in here after I was sleeping, and then was up and out before me. What a determined dude. He's a purist as far as I know, so good on him for walking the whole way. Like the whole way. And he's dating a girl that is anti-purist. Like, she skipped entire states and just hung around waiting for him. She actually yellow blazed halfway into the 100-mile to get ahead of him so that she could see him, you know. Kind of weird dynamic, but anyway. But good on him, man. I might never see him again. I like him. Alright, we got kind of a biggish day for us, but there's one good climb in the beginning, and after that it is super cruisy, but it depends on the rocks and root situation. There's a lot of roots to slow me down, man. My ankle still isn't doing real great. It feels better than it did, well, I don't know yet, but yesterday it felt better than it did the day before, so we'll hope that trend continues. I haven't actually walked around yet. I'm still, packing my crap up. Last night on the trail. Or morning, actually. No, Todd still counts as the trail, right? It's just so full of, it's just so easily accessible, that it feels like this was the last night out alone. The next one, it's just group camping and stuff, so it's a little different. I'll miss ya. It's a good trail. I'll be back though. I'll definitely be back. Alright, let's get our shit packed up because I'm standing here freezing. A little safety meeting, get on the road. And we're off. Just after 6 a.m. The train stays pretty mellow for a whole mile. Then we go up for 1 mile, and then everything else is cruisy downhill, it seems. Little puds in between, but as far as I can tell, there's just this one 500-600 foot climb over a mile. That's not extreme by any means. But it really all depends on what it is. Is it boulders? Is it dirt? Roots are kind of tricky. But we got some miles to make today. We got an appointment. Katie got campsite number 25 for us at, I can't remember what it's called, but it came one of the campgrounds. And it's not far from where the through hikers go, so we can mingle back and forth if we desire. But it's freaking cold, so I don't imagine wanting to hang out after a long day. We'll see how long the day is, though. Glad I wore my old dirty wet socks. Sucked putting them on this morning. Wasn't horrible, just sucked. But the trail's been a sidewalk for a while. And coming up, it was a little stream on the sidewalk. And some parts are just, more or less not forced to walk in it, but yeah, pretty much walking it. You do the sides. Don't get wet, but holding off for as long as I can. Oh man. Wouldn't it be cool if there's some sunshine today? And especially tomorrow. I'd like to see the view from Katahdin this time. I got to see it in brief glimpses last time when there was a hole in the clouds. But more or less was sucked in the whole time. A little bit of ice even fell from the sky for a while. Okay, this concludes the biggest climb. Made it. Oh, I see pink. There's some really clear water up here. Well, this is not a good example of clear water. Clearish. Oh, nice. There's a place to poop. I don't feel the urge anymore, but man, I fought it this morning because I was like, it is cold, windy, mildly moist outside. I would much rather save it for a privy. I don't feel the urge, but I'm willing to bet just seeing the privy will help. Quite often works like that. Kind of a Pavlovian response in reverse. Are you privy? Oh, say what you will about Maine, they have great poopers. I have slept in way worse privies than these. Sprinkles. Drizzle. And this is why I wore my wet socks today. I'll put on my clean, fresh ones for Katahdin. Rain or shine. Let's hope shine. What a warm today. But what's the point of getting them wet? The socks aren't like super dirty, they're just dirty. But they were washed like a week ago, tops. Okay, we're less than like 2 miles from Abol Bridge. There used to be, or there is, a general store, maybe a place that had food at one point, but he closes down early sometimes. You think he'd be open as long as the park's open. Money to be made. But hey, maybe we'll look out. I hear he lives on site. But for now, rumor is it's closed. I brought enough food, but I was like eating something else other than what I have. Sick of what I have. Oh, these ones are screwed down. They went fancy. Star bits. Oh, slick as snot. Let's take it slow. Oh, Jesus, they go on forever. Shite. Where does it freaking end, man? I mean, seriously. These things are all way too smooth. Oh shit, they wrap around the corner. I thought maybe because there was a hill they would stop. You don't often see these things going up and down hills. Oh, okay, here we go. Hey, no engine braking. It's probably a sign. Ah, back on. No, Rudy Earth. So when we hit the road, there was Mountain Doctor and High King, and High King was playing music, because that's what he does. Riffing on the Pink Panther over there. It sounded really good, too. Mountain Doctor was making meatball sandwiches. Let's see, who else was there? The eggs and bacon are there. We just saw their name written on shit again. Up to their old habits. And they wonder why they're shunned in the hiking community. Because they scribble on everything. And then Achilles' dad was there. He had muffins and bananas for us. That was really nice. Now we walk on the road for a while. And walk back on the trail for I think another 6 miles before we get to our campground. Chile. I'm guessing by the tourists and all that you can see Katahdin from here, but it looks like she's under some clouds. Three Treeks and Gripper. Hey. There's an eagle on one of those branches. It happens.
Y'all ever seen any moose up here? Oh yeah, we've seen some moose on our hike. Have you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This would have been the general store. I might just sit on their stoop and have me a little safety meeting. Out of the wind. Not necessarily out of the cold. Oh, that's interesting. What is this rear radiator for? That's a lot of cans. This dude collects. Okay, come around the corner and it's Watchman. So we got chicken and noodles and coffee. Oh, Watchman hooks it up. What a good guy. He's got all sorts of beers, alcohols, fruits, and vegetables, and pickles and such. You can cream for your coffee. Yeah, he was like, hey man, you want some more? Go back and get it. And I'm like, fuck yes I do, man. This is great. This stuff's got a nice spice to it. My mouth is tingling. Not sure what he put in there, but I am kind of a gringo. My nose is watering a little bit, but I'm coming back for more, man. This is awesome. Meatball subs, those were great, but this is so much better. Number. What is this? Oh. Okay, just sheds.
That's the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm a curious sort. We're walking with Watchmen. Yeah. Okay, we did all our sign-ins and everything. Filled out paperwork, gave a drop of blood, got microchipped, and now I've got to go find a campsite. And another 6 miles, I think it is. That's what ours is. Temperature dropped. Clouds are thicker, but there's some blue sky yonder. These colors sure would be prettier if there was sunlight on them. So, the ranger talked to us at Ridge Runner right there. There is a bit of snow on the mountain today, and more could happen, so watch out for that and stuff, but I can't imagine it got more than a decent dusting. But yeah, this is definitely cold enough to snow right now. It hurts. And it is past noon, so this is about as warm as it gets unless the sun comes out. Oh, I see blue skies up there. It's just a passing cloud. No big deal, it'll warm up. This is where we split up from the AT again. We're going down Abol Pond Trail now. This will lead directly to our site. maybe 6 miles. Oh, it would be nice if the trail stayed like this. What opportunities await me after this? And what adventure is next? Hey, Bob. It's sprinkling. Oh, I see blue skies. Now if I put something on plastic-wise, it's going to stop. So I'm going to wait just a bit. See what happens. Okay, it seems to have passed for the most part. I am a bit moist, but, not soaked. Had I seen it coming, I'd have put stuff on. But, I just started sprinkling real heavy, or a good drizzle on us. But since I could see blue skies on the other side, I was like, how long is it going to last? It was literally like a 3-minute event, so fairly certain I'll live. And again, reinforcement that I'm glad I didn't put on dry socks today. Oh, we got a little bit of sunshine going on. Just a bit. Oh well, there goes the shadow. Imagine a shadow there. There was once. Oh, that big boy. Where'd you come from? We don't often get to see this stuff in its soft, spongy form, leathery. It's always all dry on the rocks when we see it. We have little baby shelters. Little privy over there. Oh, we have made it. Oh, and they got the better boxes, so you can, there's dirt in there, so you can actually use your tent stakes. Fire ring you can sit around. Look at that. The birches. Okay, home stretch. It's starting to rain again. So our sites are right up here. We're going to go check them out, see if it's somewhere we want to set up and throw down. There's some lean-tos on the way, but we didn't register those. But a guy we were talking to says maybe there are lean-tos down here. He said the map that shows them as tent sites is old, and that he remembers they built some really nice lean-tos, but I'm doubting it. Fingers crossed. Here's one lean-to. It looks brand spanking new. Okay, here's where Camp Crawler is. I'm just taking up the corner over here. You notice I raked all the leaves out because they left me a rake. Here's where 12 is. I'm going to get some firewood. I carried over this bad boy. I think it weighs like 50 pounds. It was solid. Seemed dry. And I'm going to go buy a couple bundles of wood. They got a decent sized bundles for $5. And they got a good piece of twine on them that I can use to help start the fire. I also have a piece of dried birch bark in my pocket. Found it in the shelter I was hanging out in. So, with all that stuff, fire should be easy peasy. Okay, so Katie showed up. I got a little fire going. Got some wood. She brought pizza and beers just for me. A whole 6-pack of tall boys. I cannot handle a 6-pack of tall boys, but I'll drink 2 or 3. Really appreciate her, especially because she's a health nut, so she doesn't even drink the beer or eat the pizza. But she brought it for us, and she even had it sliced into really small slices in case a bunch of other hikers showed up. The freaking rain won't let up. Trying to keep a fire going, man, but I'm not willing to sit out there to maintain it if it's freaking raining. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. They're saying with the wind chill it's going to be below 1 or like single digits. Yay. Let's get this shit done and over with, huh? Okay, we stopped raining again for a little bit. Intermission. We couldn't eat all the pizza. We ate one, but we got another one, and I can only handle a couple tall boys, man. So we're going to go down and gift this to the hikers down the way. I know Walmart and Ketchup are down there. And possibly Achilles, so we'll go hang out down there. See what those guys are up to. Carried a huge log over it. No, it doesn't even show up. Like a 40-pound beast. It was dry wood, but now I'm realizing we're not going to get to it. I've only burned up one of the bundles. They had some pretty big bundles. I got all that wood left over. So I was like, yeah, no need to burn that big old log. I just had that thing smoldering all night anyway. Ah, this does feel nice. So Katie brought us warm, comfy clothes. I'm just not changing into mine. They're under my tarp right now because it keeps raining on and off, and they're all absorbent. But she brought us socks and sweatpants and all sorts of stuff. She thinks everything. Really nice. She is good people. So yeah, we're going to go over and gift stuff that she brought over to the other hikers. Introduce her. She hasn't spent much any time around Thru hikers. She does a lot of hiking. She's like an avid hiker. She just gets sleep here on a bivvy on the ground. We're all set up in our thing. She's like, no, I'm just going to fucking sleep on the ground. Hardcore. I like her. She's cool. So yeah, we'll introduce her to some hikers. I just had to go back to my spot over there, and I grabbed a few flaming logs out and carried them back and blew on them along the way and had them on fire the whole time because I went over to their joint and they were still working on their fire, which is unusual because Ketchup is really good at building a fire, but Walmart was building it this time for whatever reason. I was like, dude, I got fire at my place. It's like, let's go transport some logs. So he came over, grabbed one, and I was like, dude, I can grab two more because I had a bunch on top burning. So, you know, the front sides were burnt. So I just carried them back to back like a fire sandwich. Just had to come back for this bad boy. Oh yeah, this is where we're coming in. Right there's where I'm camped. Saw that bad boy up, over, and pa-chow, done. Okay. I am legit. Got my blue tag. Let's see what this bad boy looks like. Oh. Hey, it's got my name on it. I'm number 1059. Oop. Steps. Okay. Let's go to bed. We got a minor aurora borealis going on, but I only capture it in. Well, I can get a little bit in the video. Okay, yeah, it's right there. Okay, we can follow it along. 12? It's cloudy, so we don't get much.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I wish there wasn't cloud cover.
Turn your light off.
Well, I mean, while that is cool, it's unfortunate there's all those clouds between us, so I can only see so much. And as I suspected, most of the colors that you see are generated from the camera. They're not the colors that we're actually seeing, which I suspected to be true with all the pictures that I was seeing of people that were in general areas of me. And they've got all these pictures of pink sky and purple sky and whatnot. I just took a picture of the sky. It was all purple. But, I mean, when I look up, I can see some pink in the sky, but not what I was taking pictures of. That's the camera grabbing light that the human eye can't see. Still like to see without the clouds in the way, though.